All right, Shalom. First, let's start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Shemi Awashai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. And this is another lesson on us being put in concentration camps and just keeping the faith. I'm not gonna go too deep. I just got a couple scriptures, so I'm going to start with Revelation chapter 2. Verse 10. Hold on, slack you. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse. Hold on. 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Right, so, we already got examples of being, from the apostles, and I'm pretty sure the brothers that got thrown into, a prison or, a prison jail, but soon to come is going to be where we're going to be thrown into concentration camps, and we're going to be tried, man. Our faith going to be tested, and we have examples of what happened to the prophets. Some of them was tortured, beheaded, while they was locked up, and that's what we can expect in the near future, man. In the times to come, Yahweh we have the elected, we make it out, but that's what we can expect. It doesn't get better; it gets worse before it gets better, man. For some of the prophets going to be given spiritual powers, man. But the Lord, all in all, the Lord going to have us in that day, So, this is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 36. It says, "And others had trial of cruel mockings and scourgings, beatings, yea, moreover, of bonds and imprisonment," right? So that's coming. "They were stoned, they were sawn asunder, were tempted," right? So this is what happened to the prophets, man. Were tempted, and the greatest temptation is coming when they during Jacob's trouble, when they pass off the RFID chip. We're gonna be tempted, tested during that time. It goes back to the 7 brothers in the Apocrypha. It says, "Were slain with the sword, they wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute," right? "Afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts and in mountains and in dens and caves of the earth," right? And this world was not worthy of the prophets, man. But this is what the prophets got to go through. "All of these have obtained a good report," right? Because they suffered it. They suffered it, man. "All these have obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise." But yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there, man. The point is, back at 37, they were stoned, they were sawn asunder. So this weekend, what we can expect: were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, lacking. A lot of the prophecies, a lot of them don't have, places to stay and stuff, man. Afflicted, tormented. It says, "Of whom the world was not worthy. They wander in deserts and in mountains and in dens and in caves of the earth." And soon to come, when all hell breaks loose, the prophets that the Lord, don't have get put in these concentration camps will have to go out in the wilderness and, might be hiding in caves and stuff like that, man. Or mountains and stuff like that. All that's coming back, man. Because, this society, this world is over with. It's time to bring in the new world order, which is being established by Yahweh Shai in righteousness and his prophets sown down, man. The second Ezra chapter 6, verse 6, it says, Then did I consider these things, and they were all made through me alone, and through none other. By me also shall be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, right? And the beginning of it that follows, right? The first world is talking about Esau's kingdom. This Edomite devil white man's kingdom, man. We living in his kingdom right now, man. They rule in this world right now. And the beginning of it that followeth is talking about Jacob's kingdom. The black stands of Native Americans, starting with Yahweh Shemel Shai on down. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right, so Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau symbolizes us bringing down the lies, man. That goes back to us being diligent and going out there and teach the word, man. We breaking down the lies because we was told the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is through these scriptures, man. Starting from the elders on down, man. Coming from the elders, man. So he was given the truth to go bring it out to the people and, let our people know who we are according to the Bible. And how Yahweh Shai look, how Yahweh look, and the angels look. So that's where it's starting from. All right. This is this next scripture. It's Acts chapter 12, verse 1. It says, Now about that time, Herod, the king, stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. See, James was killed, man. We got brothers that's in the truth that was in the truth that didn't gotten killed, So just for the new brothers coming in, that's what we gonna have to go through, man. Being killed for this word, man. But the scriptures say, fear not them that can kill the body, but that's it, so to speak. But fear him who can kill body and soul in hell, which means the Lord can put you in a fucked up body, man, on this side, But it says, verse 2, it says, And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Them were the days of unleavened bread, which represents the Passover. And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison. So this ain't nothing new, being locked up. And delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter, which is the Passover talking about. They fucked up in the book. But if you're spiritual, you understand what it's talking about. Just look up the words and stuff. To bring him forth to the people, Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto the Most High for him. So, when you get locked up and everything, man, just pray how about Shema Shai to get you out of that situation. And the brothers gonna also be praying, man. That's the spirit we gotta be in, man. And especially in the times that we living in, man. When Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of the Lord came unto him, and a light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side, and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands, right? So there was deliverance back then, man. So don't think that you won't be delivered in the times that we live in now, when stuff like this happen. Some brothers might have to take death, and some brothers going to be delivered, man. The Lord going to be giving his men spiritual powers on this side to fight back, man. And the angel said unto him, Gird thyself, and bind on thy sandals. And so he did, and he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee, and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true, which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. When they were past the first and second ward, they came unto the iron gate that leadeth unto the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know of a surety that the Lord hath sent his angel. Right, so Peter was basically like on autopilot, like damn near, like, and have delivered me out of the hand of Herod, and from all the expectations of the people of the Jews. And when he had considered the thing, he came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. And as Peter, you see, is always saying they're praying, man, because the Lord hear our prayers, man, you know. And as Peter knocked at the door of the gate, a damsel came to hearken, named Rhoda. And when she knew Peter's voice, she opened not the gate for gladness, but ran in and told how Peter stood before the gate. And they said unto her, Thou art mad. But she constantly affirmed that it was even so. Then said they, It is his angel. But Peter continued knocking. And when they had opened the door and saw him, they were astonished. But he, beckoning unto them with the hand to hold their peace, declared unto them how the Lord had brought, it was the Lord, him out of the prison, and said, Go shew these things unto James and to the brethren. And he departed and went into another place. So there is deliverance. There will be deliverance through the Spirit of power. We have the elect. There will be deliverance during that time when they cast us in a prison or try to kill us, man. You know. But with that being said, I don't want to drag it out too much longer. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, the brothers and the elders and apostles that will well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth with sincerity. Keep the faith and keep praying and fasting, man. And that starts with me too. Shalom.